Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into the Sit Down on DJ Sixsmith. Hanging out today with Paige Hurd, the birthday girl. How are you, Paige?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. So the Oval Season 1 finale coming up this week. It's been a great ride for you. What's the experience been like? Take me behind the curtain here and just describe how it's all been.
So it's been amazing. I had a great time filming it. I really love to see the fans' reactions to each episode because that was our reaction to each episode every time we filmed it. It just got crazier and crazier. So I'm glad that everybody's enjoying it, and I'm really, really happy to have had the opportunity to play Gail.
Yeah, when did you really feel like you got to know who Gail was? And you've done some stuff in the past. It's been awesome. But what was specific about this character that you really enjoyed?
So Gail's rude. She's super, super rude. And I've never played a role like that. You know, I'm always super kind, super sweet. The girl next door, she kind of comes in and out that's it. But we learned very fast who Gail was. Her audition piece was pretty crazy. She's out of control. So, I mean, I had fun channeling that and playing that. At first, I thought I was going to have some problems with that, but it came a little too easy, I think.
Is it hard to sustain that because it's so much different from your regular personality?
Yeah, no, it is different from my personality. I'm not laughing at that, but it's just funny because, I have my moments in real life, obviously, where I'm not the best person ever, but it wasn't too hard. I think because our work days were so quick and so it was pretty easy to just keep those arms folded and just roll those eyes. And so even if I did feel something in my head from my own personal life, it just helped because then I could just really have an attitude and it would be fine. Because that's Gail.
Yeah. What's it been like seeing the fan reaction? Because you mentioned right off the bat, people were into this. What was it like kind of seeing it grow throughout the first season?
I mean, it was pretty crazy. I haven't been on a show in quite some time. So this is the first in a while, and just to kind of see everybody so engaged and they're so excited and they want more. It's always good to see. I'm always surprised by people's reactions. Wow, you like it? You want more? And so I just enjoyed it and I feel blessed. So I love the fans and they made it happen. They made it the #1 show on cable TV. So we're grateful.
That's big time right there. And it's one thing to be on a show. It's another thing to be on this show with the success it's had. And also the fact that it's got the soap opera element, you got the political element to it. There's a lot going on with this show. You obviously know that, Paige. So what is most fascinating to you about the whole concept of the show?
I think the most fascinating is I love the aspect of the kids. I love me and my brother, Jason. And I just think that between those two, and their little own personalities and stuff that goes on behind closed doors, I think that's pretty cool. And I really I'm interested in my dad, the president, because he's crazy. He's supposed to be the one out of everybody who's at least somewhat sane, but it seems like he's not. And I just love Karen, my mom who plays Victoria. Love her in real life, and I think she's killing it as Victoria because she's the sweetest lady you'll ever meet. But she sure knows how to play her role.
Yeah, you got some great actors, and obviously Tyler Perry has created a really interesting world. What is your favorite Tyler Perry story so far?
One of his projects, you mean?
No, just in terms of interacting with him or just the experience being on the show, because he's created such a great world here. What has really spoken to you about it?
I mean, I've enjoyed him a lot. I feel like we have so many different moments, but there's this one time we were filming and I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't know what was wrong with me. And I was just in my own world. And he was like, Paige, what are you laughing at? And I was like, I don't even know. So when we started filming, I got it together, but I can see him looking through the little thing and he's trying to make me laugh a little bit. And I'm not going to break because we're obviously filming. But little things like that, or there's times where we'll forget a line or switch the line and he's like, it's okay because he's the writer. So he's not offended by it. It's just really fun working with him. He's a really sweet guy.
I would imagine that's pretty humbling because that sounds pretty unique. I'm sure you haven't had other directors or writers who are kind of peeking through, looking at you like that. I'm sure that just makes things a little bit easier, a little bit more relaxed because it can feel so much like a job and I'm sure forced at times with some of these different situations.
Yeah, and he loves to play music during, in between takes, quick though. Like if you get too riled up, he's like, okay, no, back to work. But like he plays the music and he keeps us grounded, you know, he lets us know that this is work and we can have fun at the same time. We're on his time, you know what I mean? We're in our own little bubble with the studio. And so it feels so much different than like any other project I've worked on.
Has there been any DMX in the mix, or are we still waiting on that?
Nope, we're still waiting on that.
Obviously, that's your godfather. So what's it like having him in your life? And you've worked with him in the past too. So how cool was that?
Yeah, it was amazing. And that's actually how we built our relationship. I know usually most time parents give you your godparents, but I asked him and he hadn't had a daughter yet. And so he was like, of course. And our filming experience was amazing. And then after that, that's been my family since I was a young girl. And that type of relationship is amazing. It's crazy. It's always an adventure with him. And yeah, he has a versus battle coming up on Wednesday with Snoop Dogg, actually. So I'm excited to tune into that.
I like how you flip the script there, because parents just give you your godparents. You never have any say in it. You may love the person, may not really like them. You're just like, I'm going to do me. I got my agency here. Like, I'm going out there and finding my guy.
Yeah, my mom's like, no, these are your godparents. I'm like, no, I chose my own. Thanks, though. Appreciate it.
That's the way to roll. So you've been doing this for a long time, you know, before you were 10 years old in terms of doing the acting thing. What has allowed you to just have success and also like just maintain your life and having normalcy outside of the job?
I would say, you know, it's just my faith and I believe in God, and I just really like to stay grounded and humbled in that. And that keeps me going, because there's a lot of times where you want to stop. There's a lot of rejection in this business and you have to have some type of foundation. And I would say that and my family has really helped a lot. You know, I live a very normal lifestyle outside of what I go do. And so I just feel like normal. And then I just feel like that's a different type of world going to film.
Yeah, and you still have your normal world and you have those two foundational pieces. And I'm sure that just gives you peace and comfort and you don't get completely swallowed up by it. Because like a lot of kids get into it and like that defines their whole lives. It just seems like you have much more balance with it.
Yeah, my family's not going to let that happen at all. Like, get a grip, get your life together.
There you go. That's good family. Let's talk about some of your other projects. You did Everybody Hates Chris, which was a great success. What was it like being on that show? What are some of your favorite memories?
That was really fun. That was my first time working with the same age group as me. Prior to that, I had done film and television, but I was always like the daughter of somebody. So I was with a lot of adults. So to come in and work with all my peers was really fun. And it was like intimidating at first. It's kind of like going into high school. You're like, you don't know if the new kids will like you. But once we all got to know each other, it was a really fun experience. And like, I love each and every one of those castmates, and they're all doing big things right now too.
So you had that experience where you're working with people the same age. I would imagine Beauty Shop was quite a different situation with people a lot older than you.
Oh,
obviously,
yeah.
Queen Latifah is doing her thing. So what was the best part of that experience?
That experience was cool because I was one of the only kids. So I got treated like this little princess baby. Like I was everybody's little baby on set. But I think the best times we had were when we did shoot all our scenes in the beauty salon with the whole cast. You know, just listening to grown-up conversation that I probably shouldn't be a part of, but I just could listen to it, and I can't get in trouble because I'm at work. So it was really fun. I really enjoyed that too.
That's awesome. So why don't we bring it full circle here with The Oval? When people check out the season finale, what is most interesting to you about these final episodes?
Well, here's the thing. Like, it's been psycho crazy thus far, but the 2-hour season finale is going to be wild. And I always tell people, like, I'm the wrong person to ask, like, what do you think is going to happen? Because, like, it's so hard for me to keep it in because I'm so excited about it. But just know, like, everybody, if you thought everybody had went crazy and nuts now, like, you haven't seen anything yet. And we're going to leave you with such a cliff that you're just going to be like, they didn't just do this to us, you know? So I'm really excited to see what everybody has to say. I'm excited. And I know I'm always left like, not more. Like, we can't keep going. So I'm pumped.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing more of you on TV. Paige, thanks so much. Enjoy your birthday. We'll talk to you down the road, all right?
Thank you.